What if I told you that Lucifer's rebellion wasn't just an accident, but something God allowed? For centuries, people have asked, why didn't God stop him? Did he have a plan all along? The truth will challenge everything you thought you knew about good, evil, and free will. Stay with me until the end, because the answer might shock you more than you expect. Let's dive in. God's sovereignty and eternal presence. Before, during, and after Lucifer's rebellion, God remained sovereign over all creation. His authority was never challenged in the ultimate sense, for he is the eternal ruler who governs the universe with wisdom and justice. Though Lucifer sought to exalt himself above God, his rebellion did not diminish God's power or control. Instead, it served as a moment that revealed the true nature of free will and the consequences of prideful ambition. God's omnipresence means he was never absent from any part of creation, including the heavenly realm where the rebellion took place. He did not turn away or lose sight of what was unfolding, but allowed events to progress according to his divine plan. His presence was not passive but active, overseeing and ensuring that even in rebellion, his justice and righteousness would prevail. By permitting free will to operate, God provided an opportunity for his angels to demonstrate their loyalty and love. True devotion cannot exist without the ability to choose, and this test revealed the hearts of the heavenly beings. Those who remained faithful to God chose him not out of compulsion, but out of genuine reverence and love. In contrast, Lucifer and those who followed him made a choice that led to their downfall. Even in allowing Lucifer's rebellion, God's sovereignty was never threatened. He foresaw the consequences of sin and had already established his plan of redemption. Though the rebellion brought disruption, it also set the stage for the greater revelation of God's justice, mercy, and ultimate victory over evil. What seemed like defiance was, in reality, a piece of the divine narrative that would lead to the triumph of righteousness. God's eternal presence ensures that no act of rebellion, no force of darkness, can ever escape his sight or authority. He is the Alpha and Omega, the one who was, who is, and who is to come. His sovereignty stands unshaken, his wisdom unparalleled, and his love unrelenting. Even the rebellion of Lucifer could not alter the divine reality that God reigns supreme forever. The purpose of free will is central to understanding Lucifer's rebellion. This event was not a flaw in God's design, but a necessary demonstration of the freedom he grants to his creation. God does not desire mindless obedience. Rather, he gives his creatures the ability to choose, even if that choice leads to rebellion. Free will allows love, loyalty, and worship to be genuine, rather than forced. Lucifer's fall was the ultimate example of the dangers of pride and disobedience. He was created as a magnificent being, full of wisdom and beauty, yet he allowed his own desires to take precedence over submission to God. His choice to reject divine authority was not a reflection of a weakness in God's plan, but rather an illustration of what happens when a creature misuses the freedom given by its creator. By permitting this rebellion, God set the stage for a greater revelation of his justice and righteousness. Without the existence of opposition, the true depth of God's goodness and authority would not be fully understood. The consequences of Lucifer's rebellion serve as an eternal warning to all creation, emphasizing that separation from God leads to destruction, while obedience leads to life and fulfillment. Furthermore, this event underscores the cosmic battle between good and evil, a struggle that ultimately points to God's plan of redemption. The rebellion was allowed not because God was powerless to prevent it, but because he had a greater purpose, to demonstrate his justice, mercy, and love through the unfolding history of salvation. In the end, righteousness will triumph. The rebellion of Lucifer, though tragic, serves to highlight the glory of God's sovereignty. Through free will, creation has the opportunity to choose God and experience the fullness of his love, proving that his plan is not one of control, but of divine invitation into a relationship with him. God's justice is the foundation of his divine order. When Lucifer rebelled, it was not merely an act of defiance, but a challenge to God's perfect righteousness. Yet, God was neither surprised nor unprepared. His justice demanded that sin be addressed, ensuring that rebellion would not go unpunished. However, His response was not only about judgment, but also about demonstrating his unwavering commitment to truth and holiness. Even before Lucifer's fall, God's plan of redemption was already in motion. He knew that sin would enter the world, but he also knew how he would overcome it. Through Christ, he provided a way for humanity to be restored, proving that his wisdom is far beyond anything the enemy could conceive. What Satan intended for destruction, God transformed into an opportunity to reveal his love and mercy. God's victory over darkness was never in doubt. From the moment sin entered existence, his sovereignty ensured that evil would not have the final word. The cross was not a reactionary measure but a preordained solution, an act of divine justice that satisfied the penalty of sin while offering grace to those who would believe. This dual aspect of justice and redemption showcases the depth of God's character, balancing holiness with compassion. Moreover, Lucifer's fall serves as a reminder that God's justice is not arbitrary but purposeful. It upholds righteousness while making redemption available. No matter how great the rebellion, his grace remains greater. The same justice that cast Lucifer from heaven is the justice that offers salvation to those who turn to Christ. Ultimately, God's justice and redemption affirm his supreme authority. Evil may exist for a time, but it is not eternal. The victory has already been secured through Christ, and the day will come when all things will be restored under his perfect rule. Lucifer's rebellion may have introduced sin, but God's plan ensures that righteousness will reign forever. If you found this discussion insightful, make sure to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you won't miss future videos exploring deep biblical truths. Your support helps us continue sharing messages of faith, wisdom, and God's incredible plan for humanity. In the end, Lucifer's rebellion may have introduced sin into creation, but it was never outside of God's control. His justice ensured that evil would not go unpunished, and his redemption through Christ proved his ultimate victory over darkness. What Satan meant for destruction, God turned into an opportunity to reveal his grace, love, and sovereignty. No matter how great the deception of the enemy, God's truth prevails. His justice is perfect, and his mercy is unending for those who seek him. As we look at the world around us, we can take comfort in knowing that evil is temporary, but God's righteousness is eternal. So, let us stand firm in faith, trusting that God's plan is unfolding exactly as he intended. The battle has already been won, and one day, his kingdom will be fully established, free from sin and rebellion forever.